We are live from my household in Clayton, North Carolina. Today, July 6th, we will be drafting a basketball team. It's not really a surprise. I don't know. Alrighty, we started the day off right. I've finished up the something in the desert, and I did but I guess they weren't doing any more fast, so I'm going to slow on that one. I think I did I did one $3 draft today. And then the Stochastic guys did a draft. I joined them. That was fun. I did a zero RB build. I was hoping to get Najee in the fourth. Obviously, Najee never falls to me in the fourth, which is why I always take him in the third. So, whatever. It didn't fall to me in the fourth. Never falls to me in the fourth. I don't. I need to be in the in the overset, the ship chasing guys. Thing to get him in the fourth, because he's never fallen to me in the third, or never fallen to me in the fourth. I always gotta grab him in the third. All right, so let's see here. Draftkings. We'll go ahead and start one up. If you're here, you're here. If not, you can jump in on the next one. Let's go ahead. Present screen. Share screen. Draftkings. Enter $10. Tomorrow we are doing the 25-hour live stream and whatnot. Hey, my main guy, 10 likes, and we're doing a Mastiff tonight. Fuck that. I gotta get my guy to transfer $1,000 for that. No, thank you. No, and the payout, what you put in $7,000 and to max it out, right? And you pays out. To be fair, the advance rate is super easy. But the payout is 20x if you win. No, thank you. Yeah, that's not worth it to me. That might be the silliest draft or silliest lobby I've ever heard. I don't know who's playing in that one. I would love to see the entrance for that. Like, I feel like you're just lighting money on fire. Because I mean, unless you max it, right, you can have a diversified portfolio of players. But even then, you have 7 teams. You can't even get the probability of getting every slot there. That doesn't make sense to me. That would need 200 and I have 235 subscribers. I need 265 subscribers, and we'll do a Mastiff. We do that tonight. I will do that. But we are running the 25-hour live stream tomorrow. You need to be subscribed so you know when I go live, because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm probably going to head to Target, then Starbucks, and then I'm going to get on. But no specified time. I want to make sure like the house is picked up, bunny, rabbit, cats are all fed and watered. And then we're going to just start doing it. So you need to be, I would say hit the bell, but I don't know what any of that stuff does. I've never hit anybody else's bell, so I'm not going to expect you to hit mine. I need 255. I have 235, I think. So I need 265. Let me double check. YouTube. I have 236 subscribers, so we are up 2 subscribers since yesterday, which means I need 264 new subscribers so we get the 500, so we can hit the I don't know what it's called, the application to be a partner. We're up 14 new subscribers in the last 28 days. This is wild. Wild. I have 3 notifications that I saw. I wasn't paying attention. Your channel, 3 notifications. Headband is fire. New subscriber, Jeremy Matt 88. And new subscriber, Magic Eagle. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, we have 236 subscribers, 173 videos, which means we're averaging, 1 new subscriber per video, almost 2. But yeah, we've been gaining like crazy lately, so I'm growing. It's pretty wild. All right, so top 4 pick, which means we're getting an elite player. Top 4 is where I like to be, preferably top 3. So I can definitely get one of the wide receivers. But I'm okay with CMC. I just have like 3 shares of CMC. 19 more, and Felix is doing a massive tonight. Whoa. I need 200. I need I need a lot more subscribers. I need 264. Not 2. 264. To do a massive. That's crazy. That's crazy money. Stuff minus EV. Now, my goal is to get, hopefully, to 250 tomorrow subscribers, but I'm not going to be mad if I don't. I didn't even look who's in this draft. Let's go ahead and pop over, look at the draft board. We have Teabag, the Tammy, I'm going to guess, Rob Smash, Teabag the Tame. Okay, I was reading this. I was just guessing the name. Savage, Jehu, PG Painter, STL on top, Underdog, something, Dante, Steve 7987, Rob Smash, King Jack, Kool-Aid DKS. You mad, bro? Looks like we're getting CMC, which is perfectly fine. Which is why I like the top 3 pick, but I'm happy with. I'm perfectly fine, perfectly build a good team out of the 4 hole. Yesterday, we got out of the 4 hole. We got a CMC. Was this? Is this on? I can't remember if that was on. Is that yesterday on here? I got CMC, Derrick Henry, and Pollard. It was like a massive 3 stack of like running backs. I've been doing so many drafts. I don't know when I do them. Like who's on my team right now? I made a ribeye steak with mashed potatoes. I ate my appetizer. I got some mango salsa. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, y'all. So Kelsey went after me. Hill, Diggs, Eckler, Lamb, Brown, Adams, Pat Mahomes. I'd say that's our first twist. Pat Mahomes at 12. Followed by ASB. So he's going for that week 1 matchup. But I'm big on ASB, so no real shots there. Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson is also I would say that's a really popular combo for uncorrelated players. It's like they liked it when Aaron Rodgers has thrown him a pass. It's the old Aaron Rodgers number one to the new Aaron Rodgers number one. I am curious. Like, I love Aaron Rodgers. I think he's like an amazing quarterback. I'm very curious on how it goes in New York. There's like a few things I would love to just know beforehand. And Aaron Rodgers in New York, I would love to know. Does he get him to the playoffs? Or is he washed? And they're just a total rebuild. And Zach Wilson takes over late in the season. Or doesn't. And they get, the Jalen or Caleb Williams pick. Imagine it was just fucking terrible. Who's this going to be? Derrick Henry. It's probably going to be Nick Chubb or T. Higgins. Nick Chubb or T. Higgins? Who's it going to be? Nick Chubb. I like a little bit of a balanced start. So we go Chris Olave. Did Saquon go? Yeah. I'm trying to guess that he's trying to go Cup, Devontae Smith, and hopes that Jalen Hurts falls back to him. But he gets taken at the 2 spot. Oh, I just realized Chase went number 1. He has to go Burrow. There's no way he's going to fall back to the 4th. Or not. Okay. Not that I would take him, but somebody else is going to take T. Higgins, and it would not have made it back. Little did I know that guy was going to be the one that took T. Higgins. Okay. Let's look at the board. At 40, so we're 36. This is 40. No way he's making it, 5 picks past. So we're going to get our Najee share. And then we should get Christian Watson, but that's, look, if you want to see somebody draft Najee in the 3rd, you're in the right stream, baby. Oh, I got exciting news. I booked Wednesday with Megan Shoot. She'll be on the stream. We'll probably do, for the interview drafts, I'll probably do Underdog. Just for the simple fact that I can rename them. It'll be really easy to say, hey, this one's with her. We did this. Share the profits. I'll send it their way. And then, unless somebody really wants to do Draftkings, but if that's not the case, I'll happily do that. So I'm feeling this guy who took 2 running backs is probably going to go Mark Andrews and hoping to get Lamar on the way back. The Ramondre Stevens is still out there. Does it go 3? Okay, so he went Lamar Jackson first. That's interesting. I feel like I'm about to grab a quarterback early. I don't grab. That's a good start. Lamb, Barkley, Stevenson. It's a very good start. I just don't think Ridley should be going in the third round. That's literally where he was going when he checked out. Now, I'm not saying he's not back to the level where he was, but the dude hasn't stepped on the field in 2 years. And I'm not saying he's a bad player. I just think it's really risky to draft a player in the third round. That's like I don't think he can go any further up. I agree. I love T-Law as much as anybody. I just don't think that Calvin Ridley can pay off that price. And such a good start. And he ruins it with Amari Cooper, man. So Savage is full balanced. He grabs his number one quarterback. Probably would have loved to have Kelsey, but didn't get him. I personally love ASB, so he's not sitting wrong there. I don't think Travis Etienne is particularly like that great, but if you believe in him. Raji will do fine. I hope so. You know what I mean? But we have no idea. Did you do any Dalmatians draft? That's the 101. Nah, I didn't do any of those. No, nothing. I just didn't do any. I'm not really in the underdog zone. So when I do my drafts over there, it's like I'm not like here. I can almost predict like everybody's draft pick. You know what I mean? Based off of like what they do in the first round. But I don't know. I feel like I needed once I get back into like underdog mode, that'll be my main. I'm just not mentally there yet. I'll get Christian Watson. Look at that. Look at that. Where's your look at that? Like I felt so stupid yesterday doing that weekly winners. I mean, I know that it's a fun like concept and it's a fun draft. I just didn't know what to do, and that's why I've been kind of doing the drafts with like the RPS and stochastic people because it's like I feel like they're just getting now back into the groove, and so maybe it's the things that I've been in, but it's like I don't feel adequate, like an adequate drafter over there. I think we go wide receiver here again. Who did the Bears play? They played Atlanta. Oh, I was gonna go receiver. I was gonna go Chris Godwin. Then I'm like, all right, so I get my number 3 wide receiver versus my potential number 1 quarterback who's on my favorite team. Like, why wouldn't I take my favorite, my favorite player from my favorite team? That just doesn't make sense. I love all the receivers that Steve 7987's gotten. Diggs, Waddle, great combo. They're gonna have some good matchups, and then Seattle, Denver, Metcalf, Judy, and London. Just all good players. And they all have different buys, 5, 9, 10, 11, 13. Like, in all honesty, like he could probably stop here at receiver. He doesn't have to by any means. He could stop here, focus on everything else, and then draft like anybody in the last round or two. That's how good his receivers are. That's fucking good steak. Dennis, did you do any Dalmatians? Is that still up, by the way? Underdog. All right, if we get 10 likes, no, because we're going to do 2 drafts. If we get, let's see here. If we get 15 likes, we'll do a weekly winners at the end of this, after the second draft. Well, shit. FDP. FDP. I did one with FDP. FDP. Fantasy. The Fantasy Dog Pound. Why did it took me so long to do that? I'm like, FDP. Pounders. Yeah, you did with the Pounders. FTP, I was not expecting that one. I love the Pounders. That's what I should. All right, so I need to get in with King Capital. I forgot. I was about to message him, and then I was like, I was working, so then kind of forgot. But I need to message King Cap, and I need to message King Cap, and I need to message Pat to see when he would like to be on. So we have 2 days next week already booked. We have Davis Payne coming on Monday, Megan Shoop on Wednesday. I could be messing up her name. I hear everybody else call her Megs, so we'll call her Megs. Megs coming on Wednesday. We're doing a 25-hour live stream tomorrow, going into Saturday. Obviously, since it's 25 hours, it is more than a day. And then on Sunday, pending if I'm feeling alive or not, we might do a hot dog stream, but we'll see. We will see. How'd your team end up on the Dalmatian, Dennis? Four running backs. What an interesting build. He has his quarterback receiver stack, but then he went whatever makes you happy. I really wanted to get Quentin Johnson there. I don't think he'll make it back to me because it'll be 7, 84, 67, 88, 89. It should be going around there. So I don't think I'll get him, but could be close. Could be close. So I've been working overtime at my job, and I was good all day. I woke up early this morning. I went for a run, like on my treadmill, which I can never do because it's usually like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and that's that. Felt good. I felt great until like 3:15, 3:30, and my body just went crash. It's like I don't know what happened. I know I ran out of caffeine, running through my blood. But it was a big dump of my day, which is why we'll have caffeine through the 25-hour live stream. I'm also not. I will be glued to the computer, but I can stand up, readjust, stretch. Alrighty. And we will review Dennis's team from the Dalmatian right after this draft. Darren Waller, Kyle Pitts. I was looking at a bunch of my teams during my lunch break. And from Underdog from early, like from the big board, man, I was really in on Kyle Pitts. I don't know what changed, but my Kyle Pitts exposure is very high on the big board. So what's my Keyshawn booty? It's so funny because I was drafting him in like the mid 120s, and then I was just like going through each team, and you could just kind of see, the fall of Keyshawn booty. I was still taking him. I was just taking him like 10 picks, later every time. It's funny how a combine can just kill your whole career. Like, he was better off just not even going to the combine. If he wasn't going to take it serious, or if that is him taking it serious, well, probably shouldn't be going to the NFL. But if that was him, like, if you knew that your numbers were going to be that poor, why even go? Or just pull a hammy, halfway through your run. I said that's about where he's going to go, because that's where his ADP is. And that's where he went. Maybe I should have taken him. That's why you get your guys, because this bullshit happens way too much. I'm tired of the people saying, well, you should let it fall to you. Man, fuck that. Get your guys. Stop saying it's going to fall to you. If you have a debate between two people and let's hope that guy falls, then yeah. But, like, there was no way, like, Quentin Johnson was going to fall there. What up, Paul? How much time we got? 8 seconds. Yeah, we're going to go Elijah Moore. Imagine if Elijah Moore, all he needed was a good quarterback to look like a really good receiver. I think he can outperform Amari Cooper this year. So production-wise, and if they bring in, hypothetically, they brought in DeAndre Hopkins, yeah, that hurts his value. But the dude's fast, like real fast, like real fast. Bang picks. I once asked Felix, "Are you entering the Mastiff? Seems pricey." He applied with $1,000. That's like guac at Chipotle to me. That called me a peasant. I would never, Davis. I would never. Oh man, man, I'm not doing. There's no way I'm doing the Mastiff. That payout structure is so stupid. Not for me. Not for me. It might be for others, but not for me. We relied on rookie wide receivers. Any mini money mo catch a tiger by its toe. That is the one that hollered. Yeah, 20x for your buying for first. For first. That's not even like, I don't know. In the near future, I'm kind of like, I'm probably gonna wait on the rest of my. I'm like barbelling. I'm gonna do like 5 5s, and I did the 2 early, and then I'm gonna wait till August to do the last few. See that you can do 2 5 5 5s where you have a shot at $1 million, and not like this crazy pool. The fact that you have to pay $1,000, it. I don't know. It just seems wild. I'm sure somebody's going to do it. I'm sure the fantasy flock guy. I can't think. Austin, no. Aaron, no. The fantasy flock guy. I'm sure he'll do it. I think I was listening to his. I listened to everybody, obviously. I heard he was going to ask Underdog to pay for his like entry fee. And I'm like, you can just ask people to pay for your entries. Did he win like $150,000? Whatever. It's very interesting to me. Very, very interesting. I'd be like, hey, Draftkings, can you? I mean, I guess they kind of did. I won the Dynasty Rewards like lottery the other day. I had 100K, so which I'm doing 25 drafts tomorrow. That's paying for. Well, I'm doing 25-hour live stream. That'd probably be 25 to 27 drafts. We'll probably do a draft, review each team, see what I could have done better, and then go into the next one. We're not going to spend 8 hours on each one. We are just going to we're going to vibe. We're just going to vibe. We're going to have my mini fridge and snacks. Bathroom's behind me, so that'll be quick. I only usually use the restroom, but once a day, sometimes twice. So, do. I think I'm saving my last 2 until August. So, well, hit me up if you're trying to fill one. Absolutely. Thank you for tagging me though. Like legit. I know I haven't joined or played any, but that's like I didn't really let you know. Well, Paul has invited me twice. Oh, he called you a nerd? It must be hard living that nerd life. I was hoping to see you in the Hopes tonight, watch you guys' stream, but I guess you guys are taking the night off. I'm excited to watch it late Saturday. Now that I'm wifeless and kidless for the next 29 days. Next 29 days. Okay. So we are going to grab one of these running backs or this tight end. I'm really big. I guess I shouldn't take. I know it's not optimal to take the same quarterback from the same thing. I kind of like, what throw him in there. I want more Dulcich. I don't have enough Dulcich. Problem is like he goes like super early. But I need a running back versus that. What up, Cody? Yeah. Personal life took over for a day, but we make it up for Saturday. Hey, stuff happens. Stuff happens. You got to take life, what happens in real life, a little bit more serious than everything else. I get it. What up, Cody? Pang still doesn't know he's doing the 25 live stream on your channel. Yeah, Monday we're doing 25 hours. Didn't you know? You accepted no turnbacks, no takebacks, no turnbacks. I'll do it. Closer optional. You will actually. It's kind of funny that you bring that up. I don't know about you guys, and maybe I'm the only person in the world that does this. But if I'm at home just chilling, I probably change my. It's not like due to sweat or anything. I literally just change my clothes, roughly like 6 times a day. I don't stay in the same outfit for more than like 3 to 4 hours. I get changed. I like. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I just I change my outfit every so often. I think I won't do that on a live stream, but yeah, with when I'm just hanging out with the wife and kids, a lot of the time I'll be in one outfit, and then I'm like, it's a little hot, so I'll like change it into like a nice cold t-shirt, shorts. I don't know. I'm a strange person. My wife hates it because it makes her do like more laundry typically, but I definitely, I don't know why. And it makes zero sense to change my clothes as much as I do, but I do. Alrighty. So this next pick, both of my running backs that I like to take went off the board. I'm pretty sure nobody's in here. If you are, cool. Normally I get one of my running backs there. So, but I have 2 really good running backs. I have CMC and Najee. I understand people hate Najee, whatever. Me, Davis, and Eagles out here taking up all the Najees. And a lot of Best Ball Nation, subscribers take Najee. They usually take him in the 4th, but he never falls to me in the 4th. So, because I get these amazing picks 1 through 5 like all the time, so he never falls. Midway, halfway in the late half of 4. Aaron Rodgers just goes off the board. That's interesting. Did he even go to the Garrett Wilson runner? No. Oh. I don't know if he was going to take him there, but I feel like he was. I feel like this was a gut punch to Jiwoo, Jahiwoo. KJ Osborne in the 12. Is that normal? That's probably normal. I think it's a little early. I think he should be going like DPJ, DJ Shark, MVS area. Maybe that's where we're at. I just don't realize it. He should be going in this general direction or area. Van Jefferson area. Unfortunately, I can't just do. Oh, I can. I was looking at Trey Burks. I can do Dulcich and Iquan Chigs. Be done, or to not fuck this up, we get Jordan Love at 141. To be fair, we also have the option of taking Derek Carr. But if we're being honest with ourselves, we want Jordan Love here. I don't know. In the last few of my drafts, also on other people's stream drafts, I have noticed that Derek Carr is falling. I don't know if it's the video that Matt Jeski did about like the Saints offense, or the amount of fun that everybody's like hating on the Saints. But I think Derek Carr is going to be a stud out there. We are light on the RBs. Alrighty. Chig goes. I had to assume that Chig was going to go there. Do I have any Detroit doubles? Yeah, a little double stack. Nah. I could have got JMO. I think that's what it was that I was thinking about. I like Sam Laporta. I know that our boy Michael Kaya likes Sam Laporta as well. I don't really like a lot of the running backs. I'm okay with Algier here. But to be completely honest, if Derek Carr falls here to me, I'm going to happily take him as my third quarterback. I know like most people don't need to take three quarterbacks with when you take Herbert, but I feel really comfortable taking great players. Yeah. I know I have a naked Justin Herbert. We're going to take Josh Palmer and some bullshit later. Because I think I already missed out on Everett, which is fine. When did he go? Where are you at, Blue Man? Right there. That's perfectly fine. Okay. So we're done with quarterback. We won quarterback. We won the quarterback position. So now we look at flex. Who do we have a receiver? We have Olave, Watson, Gabe Davis, Burks, Elijah Moore, Bateman, Dubs. We like it. We like to see it. We need one more like to do a weekly winners after my second best ball draft on DK. I assume we're going to get at least one more like in the next hour or so. No pressure. Just want to throw it out there. Kendra Miller. 185. I feel. So that'd be 165, 172. 65. Ooh. Get a triple stack there. See, I have a naked Justin Herbert, but we have a week 17 correlation with Greg Dulcich, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I actually have been really light on week 17 correlations. When you really think about it, right? We come down to think about it. How? I mean, at least in my case, winning the nuts on Draftkings, which had a lot more people in it than Underdog did the first year. I had, which it's hard to like say what really won, and it's not. And I'm not discrediting Pat's win by any means, but it's like or the other DK winner. But it would have had held up had that game played out. Like would we be looking at somebody else's team with such, such like different light? I just think it doesn't. Your team doesn't really. You can hit the nuts like everywhere else. It doesn't have to be a fully, game. And in my head, I'm like, well, the Broncos, the Chargers. I could see different parts of it shooting out, and maybe in this scenario, hypothetically speaking, Herbert runs 2 in, throws 2, throws for 300 yards. I need Rashid more than I need Johnson because that means I'm done at receiver until Palmer. Okay. These are the running backs that I love to draft. I have not been looking at StreamYard. I'm behind, I'm sure. If clothes are still optional, we read that one. If Pat lost, wouldn't it have been because of Week 17 Buffalo's? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, it potentially would have been just like somebody had a piece. Like in my opinion, like I stacked that game all my finals team had a Buffalo Cincy stack, which is like so. What are the odds? You know, like I probably would have became I would have had a profitable, year, but that's besides the point. But I think like the person like there's a few people that just had like a Tyler Boyd or like any piece could have like knocked them over. You know what I mean? I just don't think you had to have like a big old stack. I think you could have easily had that stack and it would have been the stack that you needed. But it may not have been like a Josh Allen to what I'm saying is it could have been a skinny stack. I think skinny stacks are better than like full on game stacks, is what I'm more getting at. Alrighty. Let's just organize this by my 80 ranking in ADP. Yeah. Like, I had Gabe Davis on every one of my finals teams. Him and like Dawson Knox. I don't remember like all my bringbacks, but I know for a fact that I had those two on all of them. Had it just been a big game by one of those two guys, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, what more of the point I was trying to get at before I got like sidetracked is that we don't know what the final team could have looked like. It had that final team had like very little correlation. Would we be drafting uncorrelated teams, or would it, would we still be looking at Pat because he finished so high? Because we still talk about Bime Fours and Pete's, eighth place finish 2 years ago, how they flipped the board a little bit. And that's like honestly one of my favorite ways to draft is like how many people are getting the Najee Christian Watson combo. It's a combo that nobody's really getting, occasionally getting. They're probably going to get it at a better value than me. But if I build 90% of my teams like this, or it won't be 90%, but like 50% of my teams like that, the Najee Christian Watson stack, like I'm going to have like a unique stack in all the playoffs that maybe roughly 1% of people have. Not a lot. We only looked at the most likely teams to pass Pat Crane, and they were the bigger Buffalo Cincy stacks. Yeah, and I know Spags always talks about that he had a really good shot at passing him. He was like 40 or 50 points down, but he had like Burrow and somebody else. I don't know. I didn't make the finals, so I can't say shit. So yeah, I have no big wins, but I focus on last week's when drafting. Since he has Mini, Pitt, and KC, so it's easy to stack some of the pieces and then stack those other teams. Yeah. And honestly, at this point, you're just going to run naturally into correlation. Like you really don't have to go out of your way because the ADP reflects the majority of people drafting week 17. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I constantly run into like, oh, I just drafted a whole bunch of New Orleans and Tampa Bay. And it's like, oh, okay. So you'll naturally just draft some, some teams like that. So my third running back is Chase Brown. I'm hoping that he Damian Pierce's everybody's eyes, and that he goes in like the 5th round, and I have all the shares because I'll be done. I'll be done with DraftKings by the beginning of August, and I'm hoping that Damian Pierce is everybody's eyes, and he goes in the 5th round, and I have all these shares of 16th round Chase Brown on my teams. Jaden Reed. I already had the double stack, and I'm going to get the tight end potentially from them. Tyquan Thornton. He's got 3 tight ends, 2 tight ends, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2. Interesting. Devontae Parker. I feel like that's really early for Devontae Parker. That contract really bumped his ADP for no reason. Like he was on the team beforehand. It's not like he was a free agent going there. It was just a signing or like a restructure or whatever it was, or a payment. What's it called? Any interest in Ty Montgomery with that last pick? He's listed as a wide receiver, but will probably be in the James White role. I have zero interest in Ty Montgomery. Personally, I feel free. That's who you want to make your stand on, but it's not for me. I don't think he's going to last. If anybody on the Patriots running back situation, I'm going Kevin Harris. I was a fan of his coming out of South Carolina. But hey, if you think that he's going to get I just think what kind of points do you see getting out of Ty Montgomery? Okay, so that makes sense. See, I like that. I personally do him with Hunter Henry. I love pairing Mac with Hunter Henry in the last picks. It used to be like I'd get Tyquan in one of the last picks, but he's risen for a while now. And who else was it like? I was still getting a little bit of Booty, partially because I like the name. It makes me smile. But he was a talented wide receiver at one point. But I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened to that man. Hayden Hurst, no fan. Isaiah Likely, yeah. I'm glad I grabbed Musgrave. He wasn't going to make it back to me. Oh, but we are out of players in the queue, I believe. We have Ty Chandler still there. The last few picks are going to be probably... Okay, so somebody already took Palmer. I just didn't realize it. When did they take Palmer? Okay, Palmer went at the turn. Damn. Ooh, Josh Kelly. Joshua Kelly. See, there's always options. And we can always go that Demetrius Davis, Jalen Guyton. Always go Donald Parham. There's always options. You could always stack anybody, man. That's the thing. It's like it doesn't matter. Galen Stars will be the third down back for the Pats. For how long? He's always been an injury-prone player. Also, again, how much value are you? What kind of points are you thinking? Because let's say Ramondre Stevenson gets hurt. Is Ty Montgomery going to be the guy there? No, they're going to bring in Pierre Strong or Kevin Harris, and they're going to be the guy. or Zeke or Dalvin. You know, like they're not going to give the whole role to Ty. Ty will still have his third down role, right? But that's how valuable do you value that role? And honestly, and how often, like how long is he going to be healthy to even capitalize on that role? That's why I have zero interest personally. I mean, and again, if you have a different theory or a different outlook, or do you think that he might be the guy that you need week 17 against the Bills? Fuck it, yeah, do it, man. Is it for me? No, it's not for me. Did he get Stafford? What pick is that? I don't know what pick that is. 13 times 12. Is that 156 plus 10, 166? That's a pretty good value. How many tight ends? 4 tight ends. Kincaid, Laporta, Mayer, Ferguson. So three rookie tight ends and Jake Ferguson. Shit, I'm on the clock. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Yeah, same with Henry. Usually a bailout when someone snipes a QB I'm aiming for. And I guess up with Mac as 2B 2 or 3. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. On DraftKings, you kind of like have to get your guy. You have to if you want a specific quarterback, you got to at least go. You know that they don't fall on. They occasionally fall. Like Derek Carr kind of fell to me. Wasn't expecting it, but like I took him obviously. Which draft are you doing? I've been doing going after the King of the Desert. I did 9 or 10 of the King of the Desert, $12. I did 5 of the $3 King of the Desert, of the first one, and then I think I did 2. I can't remember if I did 1 or 2 drafts this morning at the $3, and then I'll probably do like $154 King of the Desert, and then I mean I'm doing every draft, but like on DraftKings, just because I've had better, you know, they just put new ones up, filling so quickly. I know. I'm excited. Like honestly, I hope the reason I'm playing it is because I had such a good time when I was out in Phoenix at the DraftKings Tournament of Champions. Like I had so much fun down in Phoenix. Like all I want to do is just go back there. So I'm trying to get if I max or get a good amount in there, I'm like, how many, if I get like 4 entries, I can potentially, go to the finals. That's all I want to do. I just want to be a top 15. I don't even care about winning the 500,000 as much as I do about going back to Phoenix, where I shit the bed at the Tournament of Champions. I was absolutely terrible, but I had so much fun while I was down there. I met so many cool people. Like none of these people will remember they met me. Like I don't even think Neil Orfield, player Q DFS, he remembers meeting me, but I was like, I knew him, you know what I mean? Because I watch him. I met Rin Pack, I met Big T, I met Whistle Goes Woo, I met so many people, and Will Q, we're friends now, pretty decent friends on Twitter. It was really cool though, really cool to meet all these people. I bet this guy, he's got the clown avatar. The dude was kind of a weirdo, but like really nice. Who else did we meet? I bet some random kid. He really wanted to link up afterwards. I really didn't feel it. He was nice. I think he got like third. He won like 100,000 or something like that. I got like next. I didn't get like I got like fifth place, 5 places from last place. I had CJ Uzama, who got hurt on like the first play. I had was it Higbee? I had Higbee who got hurt like the second play of the first quarter that game. Oh, it was tough sledding, and I faded Cooper Kupp, and I faded the passing game of the Rams, and they went off. I could have not have nailed it any further from the right path. We got Josh Kelly. Let's go ahead and read the team. We got CMC, Chris Olave, Najee Harris, Christian Watson, Justin Herbert, Gabriel Davis, Traylon Burks, Elijah Moore, Rashad Bateman, Romeo Doubs, Craig Dulcich, Jordan Love, Derek Carr, Rashida Shaheed, Jawan Johnson, Chase Brown, Luke Musgrave, Ty Chandler, Zamir White, and Joshua Kelly. Did that all before the next person even picked. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we like it. We like it. Not my best team, but not a bad team. I liked my first like 6 picks here and kind of went off a little bit off the rails at 7 when I should have grabbed Quentin Johnson. Should have reached for Quentin Johnson. I'm a get your guys kind of guy. Get your guys, feel good about your team, and move on to the next. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to get into the next one? Yeah, dude, I completed those. All the ones I can. Some of them you have to wait for the season to start, but yeah, I drafted my 500 rookies. Hopefully I'll get NFL. Enter. All right, countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 412. That's plenty of space for everybody to get in. Who wants to get in? Yeah, Justin Kelly. It was a lot of fun. Highly recommend. If you ever get a chance, don't miss out on an opportunity to go to one of those things. The golf thing, I was like a little suspect because I was kind of like trying to win one. And then I saw like because in Minnesota, I'm like, I don't really want to go to Minnesota. Galen Stars, I don't know what. Woods, week 15 with Najee. My luck at getting a top 5 pick is just absurd. It is absolutely absurd. I get so many top 5 flicks. I thank you, Draftkings. I wish you'd get me my correct 1099. I'm still wanting to pay my $1 million, my taxes, but it is what it is. They're blessing me with great picks, I guess. That's their apology, the way of sending an apology, I'm guessing. Justin Kelly says, nice, I made it in the upcoming draft. Are you Rise Above? I feel like I've seen that name, and in my head, like that's. Yes, I nailed it. I thought so. I feel like we did at least 1 or 2 drafts last year together. Sorry, it's been a while, so it was trying to trigger the brain muscles to see if I could remember. Oh, am I on the clock? Oh, okay. That was a little confusing. I thought it went red, so like I was auto drafting. What do you mean when football is over? Football is never over. It sure as hell felt that way this year. All right, we hit 10 likes. We are going to be doing a weekly winners draft right after this. And then we're going to hit the sack, make my deposit. Amen. In the city. Paying now. Thanks for using PayPal. Anybody else that made it into this draft that would like me to? Oh shit! I forgot to look at Dennis's team. Well, after we make our next 2 picks, we will look at Dennis's team. Our boy Justin Kelly is on the clock. Let's go ahead and go to the big board. Stephon Diggs, AJ Brown. He's looking at ASB. What a great pick! What a great pick! I've been thinking about putting ASB at rank 8. Thoughts? Anybody have thoughts on that? Is that too crazy? I've been needing to go back and forth on AJ Brown and ASB. My problem is I love Waddle in the second. Obviously, I don't get enough Waddle being on this half of the draft every time, but like I want ASB Waddle, or I want, I love Garrett Wilson too. ASB Garrett Wilson, like those combos. The problem is that ASB was going mid-second not that long ago. Like I have Cooper Kupp ASB teams. But does the Cooper Kupp ASB team rival with ASB Garrett Wilson or Jalen Waddle? Man, happened again. The Tyreek Hill drafter cannot get the double. Yeah. Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, Jalen Hurts. I'm not one to judge, but why the fuck are you going Hurts if you're drafting Kelsey? Like, just go Mahomes. Why? Like, it doesn't make any sense why you go Hurts or go Devontae Smith, right? Go Devontae Smith and hope Hurts falls to you in the third. Hurts doesn't make sense for that pick. I just feel like you might have a great, quarterback. You might have a great tight end, and maybe they pop off on certain weeks. But Kelsey's not really going to pop off without Mahomes popping off. So why would you take the chance on? It just seems minus EV. So we need to watch out for that drafter doing some wild shit. I have like 0. You know what we're going to do here? We're going to get Najee and Christian Watson, as we always do. We already have our correlated piece there. And And then when it comes back around to us, we're going to try to get some stuff. I like some of these players, and I know that Christian Watson could fall back to me. But I'm taking that risk because I could get potentially TJ Hawkinson and like Mike Williams or DJ Moore, Mike, Big Mike. Yeah. We're hoping to get one of those receivers back to us. Plus, it's nice to have Najee back in the second. Somebody's got to lower his ADP, man. His ADP keeps going higher and higher. But somehow, I don't take him in the third. Somebody always takes him in the fourth before me. So, too bad. You don't get Najee. I do. I understand in other people's drafts, he falls to the 50s. Not my drafts. My drafts, he's lucky to go to the end of round 3. I still have 75% of them because I just made the commitment that he's my third round pick. I mean, it's my second round pick, but it's really back to back. It's the same fucking pick. And honestly, I'm reaching more, I feel like, on Watson, but I want a different combo of players to go with my main combo. If we can get the old Hawkinson stack, that'd be cool. That is Dream is Out the Window by Justin Kelly. That's all right. That is okay. I like the player too, so does it make sense for you to let it fall to me if you like him as well? Let's see here. What can we do? What can we do with this? DK Metcalf's gone. Could go for a Charger stack. Joey B goes off the board. Why? I mean, he wasn't. I guess it doesn't matter. Nobody with the Cincinnati Bengal was going to take him, I guess. It's like, I don't know. But Tony Hurd and Senor Blanco both went very RB heavy here. Eckler, Taylor, Jacobs, and CMC, Derrick Henry, Ramondre. All right, well, this is not going as well as I thought it would, but we could pivot to maybe fuck. All right. All righty. Okay, so we can look at it this way. Not very many people we're going to go Herbert and Moore. And we're going to hope we get JSN. He's going to be on that cusp where he doesn't make it back to me. But no matter what, we're taking Quinn Johnson. If you want to grab 30 picks before ADP, feel free to. He's not making it back to you. This guy over here probably hates my guts. He's like, I drafted Big Mike and Austin Eckler. I wanted the 3-sack. You ruined my life. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I thought about going DJ Moore and Drake London. I feel good, though. I feel good. 3 running backs, 2 receivers. It's a good 2 receivers to start with. If after those 3 running backs, you have a solid floor with these 3 running backs. If he plays, obviously. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to do it again. Dennis's team. Okay. So we have a whole round. We'll review the everybody's teams when we get back. StreamYard. Present. Share screen. This tab. Put me on the side. Share. StreamYard, why do you take me off the screen all the time? There we go. Open. Where we at, Dennis? Where we at? Right here. Am I blocking any of this? No. Okay, good. So Dennis had Cooper Kupp, Devontae Smith, DK Metcalf, DJ Moore, Justin Fields, Cam Akers. Justin Fields is the 5th. Nice. Cam Akers, DeAndre Swift, James Cook, Cortland Sutton, Darnell Mooney, Devin Achane, Jared Goof, Chiggs, Stafford, Dawson Knox, Wandale Robinson, Ty Chandler, Leonard Fournette in the last round. What a solid draft. Solid. I like it. You get really good quarterback play out of any of those 3. I think your weakest spot is tight end. Yeah. I mean, and Chiggs is gonna like tear it up this year, but I still think that's your weakest spot, and that's, if we're to be honest, not that bad. Not that bad. Okay, so now we go back to present, share screen, Draftkings Millie Maker, draft board, and put my big old head back to the top. Our boy Justin Kelly on the end has started with ASB, Garrett Wilson, Amari Cooper, TJ Hockenson, Deontay Johnson, Damian Pierce. So we're hoping to get Jason and Quentin Johnson, 2 rookie wide receivers at the turnaround. We're not going to get Gabe this time. So we're grabbing Quentin Johnson. But I feel good about it. 2 rookie wide receivers. I feel like I should be carried by the JJ, Christian Watson, DJ Moore. It gives my time for my wide receivers to develop. And then when these 2 guys have their week 13 bye, hopefully by then Quentin Johnson and JSN are playing. Or at least have decent playing time. I just realized you sent me the actual lineup. That probably would have been better looking, but I got it nonetheless. Let's see here. Let's go to the big board. Jordan Madison, White. I just missed my mouth like 3 times. I went to Walmart, got a steak, put it in the air fryer. And then, again, you guys have to realize I haven't really cooked for myself in about 13 years. So I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. Even when I cooked, I was grilling. So again, not really know what I'm doing here. I put it in the air fryer. It said like 12 minutes for like a medium. I think it was medium rare, medium, or it said medium. I don't remember which kind. That shit came out raw. So I threw it back in there for another 5 minutes. It was pretty cooked after that, but still really good. Walmart steaks, not bad. Not bad. $12. Kind of expensive, but if you really think about it, if you go to a restaurant, it's like $30, $25. I got that, and I got some instant mashed potatoes. I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy boy. And then I got some Red Bulls for tomorrow. I need to get some more snack food. I also grabbed, mango salsa for tonight. I want to go see the new Spider-Man movie on Sunday before I do my stream. I haven't looked at the times though. Spider-Man, AMC, Holly Springs, showtimes. Today, Sunday. Oh, they got a late one. Okay. I thought, but the 3:00 is 30% off. Okay. We'll book that on Sunday. I've been really wanting to see that movie. Oh. I just realized there's like little arrows here. Does that mean like that's what we're doing right now? We're going that way. Man, Elijah Moore is always on the clock when I'm here, which is fine because we're going Elijah Moore or Bateman with Dylan here. Whoever, if he's there, okay. So we're getting Bateman, and we're getting AJ Dillon. We like these 2 week 6 by week 6 players, and then we get a Damian Harris, which I don't believe Latavius Murray is really going to have any effect on Damian Harris. His touches. Look at Damian Harris if he falls back to be with Khalil Herbert. They both have week 13 buys, which is nice. I do have a little bit of a build-up on week 13 buys, but it's okay. So I'll probably only end up with 2 quarterbacks this time around since I don't have Chris Olave. It's like when I get Chris Olave and I have Christian Watson as well, I'll happily go 3 quarterbacks. I get that like trio players. But I just like the New Orleans schedule. I like Green Bay schedule, and I like the Chargers schedule. I feel like those 3 could be I think the Chargers could be a powerhouse this year. They could be like the Mike Martz finally found his right home with homeboy. I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank, but when that all melded together and it came out to be like a super team, I feel like that's what the Chargers could be this year. Now, again, I am a huge Chargers fan, so that could be homerism, and I just don't know it. I just feel like how you stopping the Chargers this year. If we're at full health, how do you stop us? I really don't know. I'm completely with you on the Chargers, my highest exposure team. It's just if I when I go out to Illinois in a few weeks, I am putting a bet down on a Chargers Packers Super Bowl, and and whatnot. And then I don't really think the Packers are going to get there, but I can't imagine it's like that's not bad. It's plus 50,000 or whatever. And then I don't know. There's a lot of like things I'm going to bet on while I'm out in Illinois. It got approved, so we should have legalized gambling in North Carolina at the beginning of the year of 2024, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, it just makes sense. It just makes sense this year. Kellen Moore is a really good offense coordinator. I was so happy to get him. I was either thinking him or we fire our dude and we bring in the guy from Detroit, Ben Johnson. But all right. And honestly, I'm not opposed to being those are my 4 running backs. I'll occasionally throw on a Chase Brown if he's like there, which is why he's my second highest exposure. It's just I see Chase Brown. I saw what he did in college, and I'm just like, how does that not translate? And everybody just says he's just a guy. The dude ran 4.4 when nobody thought he was going to run 4.4. He hits the holes super hard. He's fast, man. Just watch, a highlight clip. You'll see how fast he plays. He's not a perfect player, right? Or else he would have went a lot higher. But he's a slasher, man. I feel like these people that don't love Travion Williams just love Travion. I feel like they're underestimating what Chase Brown brings to that table. Chargers are great. They just play in a division with Mahomes. And I'm gonna refute that. Like we beat them. I think we beat them twice 2 years ago. Last year we were like Gerald Everett gave up on that play. If he had not given up on that play, like I guess he was exhausted. Yeah, what kind of athlete is exhausted? But we would have beaten them that day because we were like driving right down the field on them. I believe we would have beat them that day. We played them really good. I think if we would have beaten the Jags, we stopped the Chiefs. But that's not what happened. Chiefs ended up being Super Bowl champions. And I don't really think the Chiefs being in our division has anything to do with like them stopping our offense. Also, they lost. Didn't they lose Chris Jones? Or am I thinking something else? Chris Jones, football player. Contracts. Let's see here. I can't tell. Is he still playing for the Chiefs? Let's see here. Okay, he's still with the Chiefs. All right, so I won't say he's not going to tear us apart, but even then, like we didn't have like Rashawn Slater. Herbert was playing hurt all year. Like you could tell that Herbert should not have been playing last year. Should have taken the year off, but somehow willed his team to the playoffs last year. I don't know. And I was at the game with the Chargers and the Rams. I was on the side. Austin Eckler ran it to me, when he scored that long ass touchdown week 17. I was at the on the side just trying to give him a hug. I don't know. I don't know how to stop him. Mike Williams made the greatest catch I had ever seen in real life, obviously, in person, on the sideline. I felt like he jumped as high as I was on the stands, one-handed catch out of. It was impressive. That dude's big. All the Chargers are big. I just think this is our year. I think this is our year. And I'm going to the Super Bowl if they are going to the Super Bowl. I've never paid a lot of money for tickets, but I will pay a lot of money for one ticket to go to the Super Bowl. I don't care where I'm sitting. I'm going to be a happy camper. Man, I'm really hoping he falls to me, but I am not trying to look at it. uh, Come on! No! One pick away. One pick away. No! Give me a break of the Kit Kat bar, man. Fucking tits, man. He probably won't make it back. We're done at running back. I don't know who we're going to go with quarterback wise. Ugh. Kyler Murray, Kenny Pickett. They probably won't be here, so we are picking at roughly 170. Sam Howell. I'm not against Sam Howell. I just don't think he's a good quarterback. Wait, look, did he have any Packers? Fuck you, Bashami. Fuck you. Stupid ass. God damn it. That was spite. Oh, shit. What this fucking game will do to your mental space. All right, we're done at running back. We got double stacked with the Chargers this time. Let's see here. That was supposed to be Jordan Love, Gerald Everett. It would have looked so good, too. All right. Just a little. I mean, if Laporta made it back to me in some weird way, we're going to take Laporta. I don't think he will. I thought about taking him there. There's a few tight ends I like. Also, I had like a Seattle stack to go with my Najee. Maybe we'll go with like a, Smith and Jigba and Noah Fant against Najee. Little week 17 correlation. Also, Liam always brings up that that Noah Fant was on the winning teams of, I think he said last year and the year before. Laporta goes off the board. Fuck that guy. Missing by one pick always hurts. Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Especially when the pick doesn't fit their team at all. I know that he needs another quarterback. So, I'm not, downing him. And there's definitely some good options, like Jaden Reed and Musgrave. So you can double stack it still, but it's just fuck off. At this point, it doesn't really fit, Let's see. Could we have found him a better back in day, a better quarterback to go with that? he couldn't really stack. What's his name's gone. He's gone. You don't really want to add Baker typically. He's gone. There's not really. If he's going to do it, he's going to do it with one of those guys. If he gets Jaden Reed here, all is forgiven. But he better fucking take him, or else I'm taking him. Ooh-wee. Rashid Shaheed, Jaden Reed. I wanted to go Alec Pierce there, but I really just want to fuck with this guy. So we got our double stack. We got a double stack without the quarterback. We're going to say week 17, Justin Herbert's the guy, right? And who knows who that fucking running back. I think, actually, I do think that Damian Harris is going to have like a revenge type game late in the season against them. So maybe it's Justin Herbert, Najee Harris, Damian Harris, Jefferson Watson, Quentin Johnson as the wide receiver 3, and tight end. It'll be it might be Everett. A little double stack with the bring back of nobody because Marvin Mims is already gone. Maybe it's a blowout. Let's see here. I mean, we can literally do what we talked about earlier, but I'm not putting Ty Montgomery on this team. I put Mac Jones. I mean, you're more than welcome to take him from me if you want. I will not cry foul. If I was trying to hide it, I would hide it. Did I get shopping? Go ahead and put Braxton Berrios out there. Everything else moves, but what I want actually to move. Let's see here. Definitely have a font in there. I'll put the Noah font. Where's Trey Palmer? Let's put Palmer in here as well. Palmer. Boys. All right. We have 8 players in the queue with 4 picks available. Right? No, that's 16, 12. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. How's our boy from the 11th spot, Mr. Justin Kelly, doing? Let's see. Let's review kind of the whole team. ASB, Garrett Wilson, Amari Cooper, TJ Hawkinson, Deontay Johnson, Damian Pierce, Pacheco, Cooks, Jamo, Jared Goof. Oh, so you got the double stack. You got the Kenny Pickett with Deontay. That's good. Mostert, Hunter Renfrow. I like this team. You got the triple stack with Detroit. Did you get Jahmyr Gibbs? No, who got you? It was like right after. And it was like he kind of went this general area. I'm not a fan of Pacheco, but I can't fault you for taking him at 7-11. I don't care for Brandon Cooks, but in reality, you do need somebody to kind of like carry some of the water till we get JMO back here. Jamal Williams could be set for the exact same. Wait, who did we lose? We lost somebody off our draft board. Tim Patrick. Mac Jones is off the fucking team. Fuck you. I'm in a bad mood. Luke Musgrave. Okay, how are we going to do this? Fudge and criminy, dude. He provides some rushing ability, I guess. Okay, well, remove. Tennessee options. Okay. Who do they have at tight end? I mean, I know they have Chigs. I don't even know who the backup tight end is. It's not Hooper, is it? He left, didn't he? Yeah, he went to Vegas. Who's the backup tight end? Shit. It's not very good. Whoever it is. Justin Rigg. Thomas Oduyakuga. Oduyakuga. This is not good. This is not good. Fuck me. Call me Sally. Jeff Swaim's still out here? Okay, let's look at his game log. He had 1 target for 5 yards, 1 target for 4 yards, 1 target for -1 yards. Oh, no, thank you. Get these guys out of here. We're going with Kyle Phillips and Katie Westbrook. I can't think. Nike. Nike Westbrook Ikine. It's Nick Westbrook Ikine. That's what it is. It's a weird name. It's a weird name, man. It's cool. It's a weird name. And Kyle Phillips. All right. Those will be my last 2 picks. And we'll draft in this order here. Missing anybody? I want to always pick. It always hurts. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I finished at Jamal Williams. Michael Gallup, solid pick. Not a fan of his. I'm not a fan. I don't think that he can do. He's not like a bad player. So I see as a good pick. I just won't have him. He is like Adam Thielen to me. That like I'd rather much have Nico. Obviously, he drafted before you. Gotta feed the bunny tonight. Some extra pellets. We like the Penny Pickett. We like Laporta. I hope, for my sake, I hope Mostert is the guy in Miami. I'm kind of light on Devin A. Chain and Jeff Wilson Jr. Hunter Renfrow. I think Hunter Renfrow gets cut, and he ends up in Buffalo as the underneath guy that they've been looking for their entire life. Big fan of Deuce. Big fan of the Deuce. Big fan of the Deucer. So in this aspect, we're hoping that Traylon Burks and Chigs break both of the arms and legs, and we get Nick Westbrook Ikine, and Kyle Phillips all year long. Yeah. Beasley was good in that slot row with Josh Allen. Yeah. And I feel like Hunter Renfro is like on a whole nother level in comparison to him. So we got that. Westbrook. I agree that Beasley was good. 2-3 years ago, even like last year, it was like he was good. I just think he was past his prime, right? Like Beasley was like at the tail end of his prime. I feel like we're in Hunter Renfro's prime, and they could potentially not use him. Where's the thing? So I hope that he goes to somewhere where there is an elite quarterback there. And I can't think of a better place than Buffalo. Because trying to think of a place that would that could also use him. Denver could use somebody like that. Somebody shifted. You know, it kind of reminds me, like almost like a Doug. No, because he's not the Doug Baldwin type. But like that size. You know what I'm saying? They're both. Doug Baldwin never looked big to me. Maybe he was. Who needs a slot receiver? I mean, there's lots of people who need slot receivers, but who's really going to get a slot receiver? You know, if Carolina grabbed him, I would like that pick. Imagine if he goes to Cincinnati. I mean, Charlie Jones, like, futures out the door for a little bit, but I don't know how you would stop them. I guess he's better than Braxton Berrios, and if he went to like Miami, took that slot, but I don't know who you take it away from. I don't know. I think he's like a perfect fit though in Buffalo. I would say I'm free EV on this weekly winners that we're about to do, but technically we're competing against everybody. So maybe you don't want to draft against me because I don't really know the best way to do it. I'm only going to take one quarterback this time. I realize that's probably the best strategy. You're going to try to get your quarterback, your elite quarterback with the one tight end. I ended up going 2 elite quarterbacks. I should say elite quarterback. I went with 2 elite tight ends, and I stacked with my second quarterback. I don't know. Yeah. If Hunter Renfro went there, I would say he does. I feel like they're close, similar skill set players, but I do think Hunter Renfro is a little bit better at this point in their careers. No, if T was to get hurt, I would see more volume going to Tyler than it would go to Hunter. If that makes any sense. Like I feel like Tyler can play the slot and he can play the outside. I just think Hunter in that role, like, because let's be honest, I like Irv Smith just as much as the next guy. But we all already know the dude is gonna hurt his leg. May not be game 1, it may not be game 4, but at some point the dude's going to roll his ankle. He's going to hurt his knee. He's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks, at least. When you take away Irv Smith Jr., you have Drew Sample. That's not really doing it for you. So, do they go out of their way and bring somebody in? Like, I don't know. Or do they just add a receiver and play four wide and hope for the best? Whew. 4 wide, single back. Yeah. Nobody drafted Kyle Phillips. My lucky day. Alrighty. So this team is different. I drafted Justin Jefferson, Najee Harris, Christian Watson, Justin Herbert, DJ Moore, JSN, Quentin Johnson, Rashad Bateman, AJ Dillon, Damian Harris, Khalil Herbert, Gerald Everett, Kentre Miller, Rashid Shaheed, Jaden Reed, Luke Musgrave, Ryan Tannehill, Noah Fant, Nick Westbrook-Ikine, and Kyle Phillips. And Justin Kelly, who is also here from the draft, drafted ASB, Garrett Wilson, Amari Cooper, TJ Hawkinson, Deontay Johnson, Damian Pierce, Isaiah Pacheco, Brandon Cooks, J-Mo, Jared Goof, Jamal Williams, Michael Gallup, Kenny Pickett, let's call him Kyle Pickett, Sam Laporta, Raheem Mostert, Hunter Renfrow, Gus Edwards, Deuce Vaughn, Mecole Hardman, and Allen Robinson II. Nice. Solid teams. But I hate you, B-Shamey 22. I hate you. Just so we're all clear. Naked Jordan Love. Some naked love. Nobody was asking for some naked love, and you gave it to us. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get underdogs. Head to the lobby. Okay. And now we throw this on the present screen. Share screen. Underdraft, underdog fantasy football. Alrighty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Waiting on 4 people. Just got here. Did I hear you say Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be better than Bijan this season? Well, it's the big show. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't think he's going to be bad. Right? I feel like they drafted him there because they expect him to be the guy. So I just don't know. I don't know. He could be like elite, right? They have the offensive line. He shows explosiveness. I do worry about his size, but at this point in my life, I don't give 2 rats as long as he provides like good spike weeks. I just hope if he is, I need more confirmation that he's the guy. You know what I mean? Like he needs to not play week 1 of preseason. I don't care that Jacobs played. I don't want to see him play. There you go. You know, over here on Underdog, they put me at the back. My you know what's so funny? It's like on Underdog, my picks typically were in the back, typically. But on DraftKings, man, I can't get worse than a pick 5 or pick 6. I've been blessed. Except except for the Battle of the Desert or whatever, I couldn't get a top 5 pick in those desert tournaments. And then when I did, I'm like, okay, I can't pick this up, and I always messed it up. I shouldn't say I don't always get it on Underdog because I literally got hit 101 earlier. Man. I did not touch the ADP to this because I don't really know. Right after this, I'm going to be setting up everything for my Patreon. That way it's up and ready to go, and everybody who wants to subscribe to that can. And then I have Davis Payne coming on to the show on Monday, and then we'll have Megan coming on to the show on Wednesday, where we will do a draft together. And then if I can set it up correctly, we are going to have a separate private stream for just like an interview, kind of get to know people in the industry, just for my Patreon subscribers. I don't know. I thought it'd be cool to have something like special for the Patreon, and if I can get it set up, that's what we'll do. So I think it'd be cool to like. For me, it's more. I don't know if this is going to be more for my Patreon or if it's more for me. I like to get to know people. I literally know nothing about people's like personal life, and not that it matters, but it's like, I kind of want to know the people that are making the picks. Like, how does their brain work? Like, and it could be something small, like what's their favorite color? What if everybody's favorite color is blue? Or I'm curious, does their favorite color match what their underdog background is? Like, stupid things like that. I don't know. I like to know like everything about people. I think people are very interesting, and we don't get to really find out, about people here on in the best ball world. It's a lot about what they like and what their football opinion is, and nothing else matters. So we don't have. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's look at their bye weeks. I was not 9 and 10. Okay. Dolphins. Sketch. And Lions sketch. Do we have correlated teams playing each other? Great if they played each other. Lions Cowboys, Lions Vikings, Lions Broncos. So if we go Lions Packers play twice, right? Okay, so Lions Packers play twice. They have been saying they're playing them. Okay. They're both playing the Chargers. Okay. So both playing the Chargers. We could, if the Chargers fall to me here, we could take Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. and hope that Herbert falls. Okay, so let's see here. Lions, Bears, Lions, Raiders. Let's go back to the Dolphins. Dolphins, Patriots, Dolphins, Broncos. Dolphins, Bills. Bills, Dolphins are week 18. So if we pair the Dolphins and Lions with a bunch of AFC West opponents, that could be what works for me. Uh, 12 loves. I'd love to see it. I know, man. The likes game, if you guys could subscribe, that would be cool. I would love to get to 250 by the end of tomorrow's 25-hour live stream. And we're at 236. So I'm not asking for a lot. I think 14, that's pretty good. I think most of the people here are already subscribed, so I'm not like too worried about it. But it'd be cool. I watched the clip of the Lions War Room when they got pick 13. He was there. You would have thought they won the Super Bowl. I know. I saw that clip too. Yeah. Or I saw when they got the pick. I thought it was so weird that I feel like they could have waited, later. But if that's your guy, man, get your guy. I'm probably not going to draft Bijan again this offseason unless he falls to a spot where I'm pairing him with the Jetta or Chase. Yeah. At this point, he's a second round player to me, but at the very beginning of the second round. I don't know. I just prefer receivers, and I prefer Saquon. I prefer Derrick Henry still personally. And this I don't really know. This I'm such a noob. I'm not the person to go for the correct advice here. 14 picks away is not true. We're 1 pick away. Oh man. I don't mean to fucking do this to you, Tyler, 2121. But I really wanted the Chargers to go along with this. To go along with stack. But maybe we could go because we can Gerald Everett later. Okay. We're going to do it. Oh, it feels bad. Oh, it feels weird. I don't like how I feel on the inside. I'm passing up on Najee and Christian Watson. I feel wrong. I feel dirty. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just be upfront. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Hi, I'm Felix, and I'm an idiot in weekly winners. In my honest opinion, worst case for Gibbs is that he's DeAndre Swift. I agree, and I don't think I think he's better than he's better than what they've been doing to Swift the last few years. I think Swift is actually a good running back. I just feel like he got the shaft. I just can't get into these drafts. Too much of a shift for me for mid BBM season. Yeah. See, I haven't really done too many BBMs, so I'm not really in BBM form. I've done 19 BBMs, 18 BBMs, and I know that sounds like a lot, but I've done 1 to 2 a week. I only do it whenever the RPS and stochastic guys draft because I feel like I can get my wide receivers and I can play around how they like to draft. Good luck in the draft. Pick 7 here. All righty. Way to go. Legalize it 420. I hope. No, that's his name's Titletown, I think. I hope so. I hope it wasn't messed with that guy for that Ship It on Ship It Nation. It was not my intention. Okay, so we have Justin Herbert and Mike Williams. We'll probably get Gerald Everett. They play Detroit and they play Miami. I'm at 100 BBMs and 100 DK at the $10. Plan to be at 110 by each. For each by August. I'm going to be at 100. I'm probably going to be finished or finishing up by August for DK, and then I'm doing a lot of DK drafts tomorrow. Obviously, we're going to do about 25 to 30, and then we'll kind of like do like a BBM like here and there. Patreon's going to get to be able to jump in on these slow drafts with me if they'd like to. And then I'm thinking I'm going to be around 60 done. And then I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to get it done, but we're going to get it done. Thoughts on doubling up Cup and Akers? They're in a spot where they could easily absorb the majority of their offense. I like the thought process, right? And I like what McVay's saying about Akers, but there's something inside me that just doesn't trust Akers to be the guy. And I know another year removed from the ACL, but they brought in a guy. They brought in Sony Michel back. Like, there's something about it that just seems a little fishy, that it's just rubbing me the wrong way. And I don't know if I trust what's going on there. Okay. So, Charger schedule now. So we play the NFC. I already know this, but like, see North, East. They played the NFC West last year. Come on, don't take Madison. Fuck yes. So Gabe Davis for when the Bills play the Chargers. Got Alexander Madison. The Chargers play them at least once. All meanwhile, these guys, are going to be playing each other same time. Whew. Doo-doo. And I think Higbee is a great person to pair up with Cup / Van Jefferson. And I don't like Van Jefferson. But how do you not like? He's gonna be the one that expands the field. Tutu is gonna be working like, who knows what Tutu is gonna be doing? It's gonna be whatever they ask him to do, like a bunch of pipe end arounds and whatnot. And then Cooper is just gonna play the Travis Kelce role where he just gets open and Stafford throws it to him. I just think it's gonna be mainly Stafford going to Cup. Cup is gonna lead the league in receptions by like 30, and he's gonna have I feel like, and I'm putting my conspiracy hat on, and I just think Cup didn't want to play anymore, like last year without Stafford because it was just bad play and he just didn't want to really get hurt. I also think that Stafford was getting walloped in practice, realizing his offensive line was absolutely shit without Whitworth there. It's like, look, we won. We don't have an offensive line this year. I'm going to have a back problem and call it quits early for this year. And then we get the line a little bit figured out a little bit, and I'll come back next year. And I feel like those two guys were like, okay, we took a little break. Now let's get back into gear. And I do not think they are going to win the NFC West, but I do think that they can sneak into like the last playoff spot. And you never know when you get into the playoffs, but like I feel like they're gonna be more they're gonna be in more high scoring games because their defense is not great because after like on the back seven, it's not a great defensive backfield. It's the defensive the front seven are good. It's just the safeties and corners are just trash. I hear you on trusting Akers, but it's kind of a bet where if it pans out, the upside is legendary. Plus, I don't think that stacking those two is not as popular as other Ram stacks. Yeah, I totally get it. It's just I personally can't. I don't know why. I just can't trust Akers. But if you think that Akers could be that guy, one, we always say here, get your guy. Like it. I think getting your guy is more important than hedging your bets. Good for those people who hedge their bets and somehow come out profitable. That's not how I play. Not how I ever played. So. If you could tell yourself a story and it kind of makes sense, like how you just said, like, well, if he is the guy and it's legendary, that's how you win $1 million. If you got to tell yourself, like, how's this work out? How does this story win? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a bunch of guys, like, and maybe I just hate like guys who passed the prime, who like everybody that was on Jarvis Land last year. The dude's like couldn't catch a ball anymore. Like he lost his hands. You know what I mean? And I get like he's still gonna have he was gonna have some good work supposedly. Really didn't because he's just past his prime. It's like don't take a guy that's like that doesn't fit your story. Like nobody thought in their right mind like how did Jarvis Landry fit into your story of winning anything last year? He didn't. I don't put guys on my team that I can't see in a weird way like fitting my story. Akers is definitely not one of my guys, but he is in a weird spot where I'm taking him, and then taking him with Cup is the best way to maximize. Yeah, I see that. I definitely like the thought process of having skinny stacks. Like hypothetically, Cup gets like 8 receptions for 110 yards, no touchdowns because he got all of them to the 1 yard line. Well, you got Akers back there, 3 carries for 10 yards and 3 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Something crazy like that. Cup is bulletproof with the team. I need to fucking pay attention to what I was doing. I have not. Okay, so we like that. Do we play the NFC North at all? We do play the Ravens. Could have got both Ravens. We'll get one. And maybe we'll get Isaiah Lakely later. I don't know. I kind of like this team. I'm not getting my hopes up, though. What do we play week 18? That I do not know. Chiefs. Well, that's going to be the fucking primetime game. When do we play the Chiefs first time? October 22nd, the week before my birthday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Week 7. So halfway through, we play them, and then we play on week 18. Wow, those are set up to be like primetime games. Even though it's like mid an afternoon game. That's the game of the week. Dude, the Chargers are gonna be so many good games. I hope we don't like Russell Wilson this shit. Where we get all these primetime games and we just shit the bed. I don't know who Zach Attack is, but thank you for letting me know there are 2 levels now on YouTube. We need 250 subscribers more to hit 500, and we can get super chats and like other shit. I don't know what else it said. Like I could be wrong. I'm not gonna say anything. What did I post? What was on that thing? Oh, I can just check my phone. What did YouTube sent me something? I was like, oh, you could do this. Side note: I'm very worried about Bateman's foot. The Ravens are notorious for playing games when it comes to injury, transparency, the foot injuries, receiver. It's our season. Yeah, I see that, but he got the nails taken out of his foot, and that's when Najee I'm just how I do things, and I'm not a doctor, so I don't know shit, right? Najee had a plate in his foot. When they removed the plate, he played better. Bateman had screws put in his foot to heal or whatever, and it just wasn't comfortable about the nails in his heel. So they're taking the nails out or whatever the screws. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. They're taking it out of his foot, and they're taking it out of his foot, and I think that should allow him to have like a better play. I think. I could be wrong. I'm not a doctor. Let's see here. Oh, we gained a subscriber. Whoever subscribed today, thank you for subscribing. I don't really know how to check that, who did it, but thank you for being there for me. Let's see here. It says earn. Okay. What do I get for 500? We get memberships, create a fan club, members paying monthly to access exclusive perks. That's cool. Supers, engage with fans who show support through one-time interactive purchases. That's awesome. And then shopping, share product across your channel from your own store. I don't have my own store, but I do like headbands, and I like the ones I had. I was thinking about selling more of those. And then I'm a fat guy, so fat guys like myself like tank tops, and tank tops typically only come in size 2XL, and I'm a 4XLT, so and no, I am losing weight since my wife has been gone. I've been waking up. It's only been 2 days, but I'm waking up, running a mile, and whatnot. But doing what we can. Don't even want to see other quarterbacks. Don't even want to see other quarterbacks. I do not want to mess with my mind. I'm very, very confused. I already forgot. We're playing the Chiefs. Okay, so. Okay. So now we're done at running back. Okay. When do we? Wish there was numbers next to the fucking schedule thing. We played. So we have Gabe Davis. Let's just say that's the high scoring game. That's week 18, 17, 16. So week 16, we put Bills versus the Chargers. So we should have, there's no buys. So what's the week 16 looking like for the Lions and Cowboys? Wait. Okay. Not Lions and Cowboys. The Lions and Dolphins. Dolphins play the Cowboys week 16. Waddle could eat there if Hill and Diggs are on top of one another. Lions have the Vikings, which I have a Madison bring back on that. I don't know. I like my week 16 matchups here. Who else do I have? Tampa Bay. Who's Tampa Bay play? Tampa Bay schedule. Buccaneers schedule. They play the Jags. That could be high scoring. At that point, they're just like, going for broke. Whoever they bring in Carson Wentz. Though I don't want Carson Wentz. He doesn't really check it down. Who's a check down artist? I don't know. Maybe. Who's Baltimore playing? Ravens, week 16. And I already looked this up. They play the 49ers. Not great. Not great. We're playing for week 16 here. I'm going to grab Everett on this kind of turn around. When do we play? The Lions play the Chargers. They're 12th. That's the bye week of their. It's their bye week. They play the Browns. They play Titans. When do we play the Broncos? Did we get a Bronco? We did get a Bronco. We play them twice. There could be different outcomes to that game. So if we get Gerald Everett and for some reason Dulcich fell back to us, we get Dulcich and Everett. We get both tight ends. Maybe one week he pops off. Maybe another time they pop off. When we play him first time? Oh, we're on the clock. Did Dulcich fall? Sweet. Dulcich and Everett. We're done at tight end. Now we're just going to smash wide receivers. Oh, shit. Okay, so when did we see that? Chargers play Denver week 17. We knew that. And we play Denver. How do I keep missing it? It's here somewhere in front of my face. Play Denver. Broncos week. Shit. Okay. 17, 16, 15, 14. Who the Lions play week 14? The Bears. Okay. Dolphins play the Titans. Okay. Not really too much we could do with that one. Ravens play the Rams. Okay. Let's see here. Najee's built different, though, JK. Yeah. Najee is built different, though. Seriously. My thing is that receivers use a lot more of their lateral foot movement. You're not wrong. But I will say that he's not a side-to-side player. He definitely, all players use their lateral movement, but if we're going to be honest, not so much. He's a straight line kind of guy. Anywho, my thinking is that receivers a lot more of the lateral foot movement compared to running backs. That can more side with the. So yeah, I agree. Any love for Bryce Young? He's been growing on me the last few weeks. The only reason that Bryce Young is growing on me is because that Carolina strength of schedule is super good. It's so good. But when I get him, I don't really want Jonathan. The only person I want to get that's in Carolina currently is Hayden Hurst. And it's and Chuba Hubbard. So it's like I'm going to stack him without a receiver. So it feels dirty. So I typically haven't gone that direction. I do think he's a good player. He's a little bit of a small dude, but he's been a small dude his entire life. He's played in the SEC, so he's had ginormous dudes in front of him. He's done well. It's just, honestly, I think it's more of the coaching. If the coaching fucks him, I mean, he's probably going to be out of the league in the next 4 years. If only he can grow in real life. Yeah. If he can only grow in real life. He's a real boy. I agree. I don't think he has the athletic ability as Kyler, but he's definitely I'm trying to think of a very accurate quarterback. But he's just undersized. So he's got Drew Brees tendencies with his accuracy. I'm trying to think of someone if anyone was more accurate than Drew. He's as accurate as Drew Brees. He's almost as tall as Drew Brees. So Drew Brees was 6'1", I think. I don't know. I could be pulling that shit out my butt. Drew Brees height. Drew Brees 6 foot. How tall is Bryce Young? And I'm not saying he's the same as too many crickets, dude. Bryce Young, 5'10". So he's 2 inches shorter than Drew. I don't know. Is 2 inches really that much? I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not a quarterback, but I'm not investing. I won't be overweight on him. I'm going to try to be at or a little bit below. So I know that Legalize It 420 was in here. Did anybody else get in here? I'm going to read off Legalize It while we wait for our turn to pop up. He has Tyreek Hill, Pat Mahomes. He probably mad at me for taking Jalen Waddle. I apologize. Josh Jacobs, TJ Hawkinson, J.K. Dobbins, Tyler Lockett, James Conner, Zay Flowers, Tyler Boyd, Jamal Williams, Jerick McKinnon, Rondell Moore, Rashid Shaheed. I feel for you because you're in the middle. I have only been on the first pick or the last pick in this tournament, and I feel like in this specific tournament, it's nice to know your next two picks and knowing that nobody's going to take, you know what I mean? Nobody in between can take what you're trying to set up. It's got to be super annoying. That's all I'll say. Just take it high upside, guys. I don't know. I like this team. So it's probably going to be completely trash and I barely make. All right, so I have two teams, right? So I have $30 invested. I need to cash 3 times. I need to cash 3 times to make my money back. That is how I'm looking at it at this current pace. Just drew the 101 on DK drafted. DK draft. I just started. Let's see if Bijan comes back to me. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to make it back to you at 212 3-1. Darn, he went 110. Yeah. I was actually looking. I mentioned earlier, I was looking at my teams at my lunch break, and I had Bijan at pick 18. It's so weird to look at the teams that happened before the draft. Had I not been so high on Booty, my teams would have looked so good. So good. But I was high on Booty, so a lot of them look bad. We should, right after this, we'll probably look at my first BBM just to kind of see what's different now. I drafted on the first day that it opened, obviously, like everybody else did. I think I was like the 200th person in, somewhere in that range. So pretty much I am hoping that, out of these 4 running backs, that there is somewhat a decent game one of the weeks. Just like decent. We're not looking for amazing. We're just looking for decent. So I just realized that I have a lot of Chargers and Packers on a lot of my teams, and that they play each other November 19th. That's going to be a lot of fun. That is going to be a lot of fun for me. My best man at my wedding, he was a Packers fan. He's in the military, so I don't get to talk to him very much, but the dude's learning Russian right now. The translator, it's pretty cool. So Packers, I should be paying attention. Am I on the clock? No, it's on the other side. Oh shit. It's on the other side. So I'm not too worried. Ooh. How can you not be high on the booty? I know, man. I love the booty. That's how I married my wife. She had a nice booty. Still does. I'm a lucky man. Look, if you would have seen me 13 years ago, had you seen her 13 years ago, one of us has transformed into a ginormous person, and the other has stayed pretty nice. Just so we're all clear, it was her. She stayed the same. She is as perfect as can be as the diameter. But when you have babies, you get bigger boobies, so I lucked out on that part too. Yeah. I'm a lucky man. Tomorrow is our 8-year anniversary. And to celebrate our anniversary, I am doing a 25-hour live stream. I have nothing planned to send to her. I'm just kidding. We went out last weekend to the beach. I took her to the restaurants. So anniversary is still good and intact. Last year we upgraded the ring and we took her shopping. So Justin J. Henry Gibbs is my start on DK. I'm actually very pleased. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. I haven't even thought about it. Like, I really don't get too many Lions when I get my Vikings. They're kind of on opposite sides the entire way down. I mean, Goff can kind of go wherever, but typically you're not going to draft Goff. We don't have the other ancillary pieces. I like that, yeah. And just so we're all clear, if you look at the Titans like running back schedule, strength of schedule, that's fairly nice. It's fairly nice. And okay, so what I like to do when I looked at the strength of schedules is that yeah, take five if they're in like in the blue, like they're going, oh shit, I'm on the clock. Ah shit. Receiver. Whew. Sorry, I had to get quiet there because I had to focus. I had a super focus. How was I saying? I was saying something. Probably had no, really nothing, but I was thinking of something. What was I talking about? Whoa, what in the world was I talking about? Who knows? Henry against the Texans. Oh yeah, what I like to do with my strength of schedule. So, everybody has like if they were ranked 32nd. I like to take immediately. I like to take 5. So they're still the 27th, and then I'm gonna go through. I haven't done it yet, but I plan on doing the additions and subtractions, and then kind of like raising it and lowering it based on those subtractions. And like that's gonna be how I view their new schedule, like their new strength of schedule. I've been personally just going off what was last year's currently, and kind of gauging who's got the going into it the easier schedule. Packers, Saints going into it as of last year. Defenses changes, so there might be differences that are going to be in my opinion. But as of right now, like the Saints, the Packers, the Chargers, the Titans running back schedule is super easy. Carolina has a decent schedule. And somebody else. I said the Saints. It's on my phone. I don't know why I'm probably trying to remember it like some kind of crazy person. Albums. SOS. So a quarterback as of last year going into this year, the Packers, the Saints, the Bears, the Panthers are the top 4 teams, like the strength of schedule going into this year. At running back, it's the Lions, the Titans, Denver, and KC had the easiest strength of schedules from last year. Receivers, it makes sense. New Orleans and Green Bay. And then it's Seattle and Tampa Bay. So whatever floats your boat there, which is why I'm high on JSN. Good strength of schedule. And they are optimizing for it in a weird way, even though everybody says, "Oh, they're just going to run." That's what they all have been doing for the last 35 years. Like, they can't change. Anyways, I think they could change. And at tight end, Green Bay, New Orleans, Chicago, Carolina. So it's very similar to quarterbacks. I think it might even be the same four. Oh yeah. Or hear me out. A Jordan Love, Romeo Dobbs, Justin Jefferson. You know, bring back Jaden Reed. Bring back. Then you have the full on game slot. If he gets hurt, then my 40% Tajay Spears is going to be magnificent. I know. I'm so glad I wasn't taking Hassan Haskins as much as I was in previous years. Let's see here. Lions. If he makes it back to me, he does. He doesn't. It's okay. Same boy playing the Panthers. Who you guys playing? Who you gonna go? Panthers. You play the Panthers. Lions play the Panthers, I think. Preseason. Do they play the NFC South and just don't play the Panthers in the regular season? Oh, they did. It's weird they played twice. Once in the preseason and once in week 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Week 5. I know, Kitty. You're ready for me to go to bed. I know, Kitty. I know. Okay. Let's go ahead and make that selection 21-21. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. You know, they brought in this guy. He's kind of a burner. He could just be one of those guys that makes it for 1 week. Who knows? Alrighty. So my team ended up with a 1-4-11-2 build. That's so stupid the way it sounds. We have Justin Herbert, Alexander Madison, Rachaad White, Samaje P. Ryan, Damian Harris, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jalen Waddle, Mike Williams, Gabe Davis, Rashad Bateman, Marvin Mims, Tyquan Thornton, Josh Palmer, Josh Downs, Terrace Marshall, Tyler Scott, Greg Dulcich, and Gerald Everett. I feel like we're going to be live multiple weeks to like mid-cash as long as my Chargers are excelling this year. If they excel, I excel. We all win together. Again, I don't know how I feel about this tournament mentally wise. I just wasn't ready for this tournament. It would have been nice if they would have come out like the same time as BBM, but coming out during the middle of it, it's a mind fuck because you're not used to drafting this way. But maybe that's good for other people. It was a fun draft. I'm gonna go, but we're gonna only do Draftkings tomorrow. So if you were ready to just do Underdog, that will not be the case. It'll be all day Draftkings lineups. Okay, so want to read back my boy here at 7. He got Tyreek Hill, Pat Mahomes, Josh Jacobs, TJ Hawkinson, J.K. Dobbins, Tyler Lockett, James Conner, Zay Flowers, Tyler Boyd, Jamal Williams, Jerick McKinnon, Rondale Moore, Rashid Shaheed, Paris Campbell, Sam Laporta, Wandale Robinson, Kenny Pickett, and Richie James. It's a nice team. He's got a bunch of flyers. A lot of like the slot guys that pop off. So it's a good team. Like it's a well constructed team. Honestly, this would be good in BBM. This kind of team here. So you never know. Might be 1 week where he just nails like every facet. Like it's a good team. Well job, Lee Liza. Well, good job. Good draft, everybody. Good draft. It's all right, Cody. It's all right. 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 We'll be back tomorrow. We are. Don't ask about that Pickett. Look, Pickett. He's not. If for some reason Mahomes is not the guy, and it is Pickett, the dude likes to just take off and run. So it's very viable that he gets like a couple touchdowns. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's like the top 5 quarterback and he puts you in the cash 1 week. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. The 102 guy probably hates my guts. I took Moore right after he took Fields. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, at least it's not a naked quarterback. You might be taking a naked receiver, but he's the number 1 for a team. That's a good pick. I'm a Steelers fan, and I'm finding it tough to find a viable player for fantasy on our team. It seems like we're trying to win low-scoring, grimy games with defense and a strong run game. I kind of disagree. I feel like you guys have so many fantasy options. I think that the fantasy options are going at tough spots, but I feel like we got Najee. That's without a doubt. Deontay Johnson, I feel like he's going too high for me, but he's going there. He's a good receiver. You have Pickens. You have Allen Robinson and Calvin Austin. We'll see who wins the third the slot job. You have Darnell Washington and you have Pratt Fryermuth. I feel like you guys got a lot of options. It's a lot of they're not correlated options. I don't know, to say the least. I do feel like they built their run offense a little bit better this year, so we should see a 14 to 1,500 yard rushing year from Najee this year at a 5 yards, 4.5 to 5 yards per carry. But that's, a Najee stand over here, doing his things. Really only pick him for the bye week. Yeah, I get it. Made a few with only one quarterback. It just doesn't feel right. Najee's a lock. I wasn't counting him. He's going to be our entire offense. I hope so. As somebody who has him in 80% of Draftkings drafts, I hope that he is their entire offense. But I know it's probably not a good thing if he is. All right. Tomorrow we'll be on. I'm going to give you a range between 9 and 11 when we're going to start tomorrow. And we're going to go for 25 hours. So please come by, hit the like button. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay for very long. If you want to just come in and hit the like button. I want to get that like button up to 50 tomorrow, over the day. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but that'd be a lot for me. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so you know when I go on, because I don't really know exactly when I'm going to go on. But we will be 25 hours live streaming tomorrow, roughly 25 to 27 DraftKings drafts, Millie Makers. So should be fun. Hop in if you want to have some fun. We're just gonna be grinding, nothing special, other than just doing it for 25 straight hours. If you want to come in at the 3 a.m. time, keep me up. Much appreciated, but if not, I understand people sleep. All right, I'll bring some crazy ideas to the stream tomorrow. Perfect. I need it, Michael. All right. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I'll see you tomorrow, y'all.